Sorry, 1 second.
Can you just say your full name, please?
Just gonna move this
Darrell
in,
Harpur.
is that alright? So let just get around a bit more.
Face down. Oh.
Is that alright?
Yeah, that's good, thank you.
Is anyone live streaming?
No.
Yeah. No?
We are.
You are? Okay. You tell me, are you live now?
Right, I'll just read the updated release and then open to any questions. I'll answer what I can. Obviously there's some that I can't, so let's go. Okay, good afternoon everyone. Police can reveal we now believe Mr. Isaac, aged 53, was the subject of a violent attack. Violent attack before he was found in the river. So it was Thursday afternoon last week, so it's exactly 7 days. Mr. Isaac's body was found just up the river here near the golf course at about 6:30 p.m. on Thursday the 18th. So we're looking for basically any sightings, any vehicles, people that looked out of place, or sightings of Mr. Isaac, probably from the Hamilton CBD down to this point here, which is the Nawahia boat ramp. Mr. Isaac's movements leading up to his death are still being pieced together, and we'd like to speak with anyone that may have interacted with him. And as I said earlier, we have a period of 24 hours when he was last seen at about 3 p.m. on Wednesday the 17th at a shop on Avalon Drive in Norton. At the time he was wearing black cargo pants, a green shirt. It's a Cachet brand t-shirt, but it's got the face of someone wearing a gas mask with 3 filters on it, so it's quite distinctive. Our investigation is focusing on the Waikato River and surrounding areas, so the public can expect to see a police presence over the next week or so. Mr. Isaac was a son, a father, a grandfather and a much-loved friend. The circumstances around his death have had a severe effect on his whānau, and they are supported by the New Zealand Police and Victim Support. Somebody out there knows who's responsible for this and exactly what's happened. We urge them to come forward and tell the police what they know. This is a tragic end to a life that should not have been taken. We have a dedicated team of investigators working tirelessly to get the answers as to what happened to Mr. Isaac and hold whoever is responsible accountable for their actions. This, we believe, occurred on Wednesday afternoon, and as I said, his body was dumped in the Waikato River during the afternoon of Thursday the 18th. This is broad daylight, so it was very hot at the time. There were people on the riverbank, activities, sea biscuiting, swimming and fishing. Whilst we do not believe there's any ongoing threat to the public following this incident, police will continue to have a visible presence around the area in the coming days. If you see anything that looks suspicious or have any concerns, call police or on 111. Thank you.
Darrell, thank you. Karen Rutherford, News Hub. Hi. Given that you were reading a lot of that, we might just get you to potentially answer some questions to us. Yeah. So tell us more about the sighting in Avalon Drive. What sort of shop was it? Was he purchasing something? Yep. What can you tell us about the circumstances?
At this stage, I won't identify the shop, but he was purchasing some items. He made 2 visits to that shop on the day, so we do have footage of him visiting that shop.
And are those items forming part of your investigation? Could they be?
I can't say at this stage.
Can you give us any more detail at this point around the circumstances of any weapon used? You talk about it as a violent death. What can you tell us?
I can't go into the details of the injuries, obviously for reasons that we need to keep confidential at this stage. It's in the early stage of the investigation, but what I can say is that he suffered a violent death. He has multiple injuries.
And you were brought information about this shop in Avalon Drive by who? Who's helping you in that respect?
That's just one of our phases. We don't know what we don't know at the start of any homicide investigation, so obviously one of the phases is always collecting as much footage as we can, and then we have staff members going through that footage. So.
And he visited the shop twice, once in the morning, once in the afternoon. What sort of?
Yep, time frames are around around lunchtime and in the afternoon.
Okay.
Was Mr. Isaac known to police?
Yes.
Can you give us indications of any gang affiliations or connections in that regard?
Mr. Isaac wasn't a gang member.
but he had connections to the underworld?
Previously, familial connections.
Are you speaking to a raft of people in regards to sightings at this point? Have you had any other tip-offs?
We have received information from our 105 channel, and also as a result of the release yesterday, so I just want to thank the public for that information, and the whole point of this is to get more. As I said, it's an investigation where it's like a big jigsaw puzzle, and we're trying to piece together what's actually going on. So any information that anyone might think was unusual or out of place, we'd like to hear from that person or persons.
What was the current doing on Wednesday afternoon? Because the Waikato River is a fast-flowing river. Do you know what time he might have been dumped and where?
We have an idea. As I said, we believe in the later part of the afternoon, which is a very public, broad daylight time of day like today. So. Okay.
And in terms of his body, was it his entire body that you say has...
Yes. Yep.
So that violent death is not just head injuries, it's everywhere?
He has a number of injuries, which, as I said, I won't go into.
And you can't tell us anything about a weapon that might have been involved or weapons?
No.
Okay. Are you able to release a photo, Darrell, today?
Yes, we have. I think we've just released one with the current press release, which has gone out. So.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the most. We'll get one from the family. They're currently, well, they were at the funeral yesterday in Porirua. So.
How are the family doing? Because you talk about him being a loved member of his whānau. How are they? Yeah,
he's got a number of surviving brothers and sisters. He's got an ex-partner, 3 children, and a 6-year-old granddaughter. So, from what I understand, we're supporting them. But as with any of these types of occurrences, the emotions run high, so I guess they're doing the best they can.
Have they been able to give you any indication of anything suspicious that might have happened to him, or interactions he might have had in recent weeks that might be cause of concern?
Not at this stage. As I said, we are giving them time to go down to the Wellington area to bury Mr. Isaac, so obviously those are things we'll progress in the coming week.
Sorry, I feel like
Did he live in Hamilton?
Yes. Yeah, he lived in one of the central suburbs.
Can you paint a picture for us about the kind of life he led and what he did, how he filled his days?
Yep, he was very much a homebody. He spent most of his day essentially watching television, had a small group of friends, pretty much kept to himself, had a very tidy home. That's the other thing, he rode a bicycle. So people may have seen him riding around on a black bicycle around Hamilton regularly. It's quite distinctive in that he's 1.93 metre, he's about 6'4" nearly. And I haven't got the exact weight, but I'd assume he's around 100 kilos, so he's a big man.
So someone must have seen him at some point somewhere.
You would think so.
Okay. Is there anything else that was read out that we didn't...
Is there any CCTV footage around the Horatu Bridge?
Yeah, there are. Well, the bridge is all the way down. There are always opportunities. A lot of citizens have CCTV. There are generally top cameras and other opportunities to recover it. So one of the earliest things we do in any major investigation is recover as much as we can, because you don't know what you don't know. And you don't know what's going to be relevant next week. So you just need to get as much as you can, and then it's a meticulous job of going through it and reviewing it. So.
And in terms of where he was found, it was close to here. The people that found him, were you able to get a sense from when his body was pulled out how long it might have been in the river? You think it was at least a day? No, I think it's a matter of hours. So the last sighting of Mr. Isaac was around on the late afternoon on the Wednesday. He was found at 6:30 here. We believe at some time in the afternoon he's been the victim of serious violence and placed in the Waikato River. But he was found on Thursday, though.
Yep, Thursday.
So that's a whole day after
No.
he was seen.
No, Thursday. We believe he's gone in the water on Thursday.
What's led you to believe that if he was
I
last
can't tell
seen
you at
on
this
3
stage.
o'clock on Wednesday?
Yep. I can't tell you at this stage. We believe that the event has occurred in the afternoon of Thursday, the 18th.
Have you got any other crime scenes that you're looking at?
We've done a number of scene examinations, and who knows what we'll be looking at next week, so they're ongoing.
His home is cordoned off at this point?
It was. The scene examination's been completed there.
Sorry, can I clarify this timeline because I'm a little confused too? So he was seen in Avalon on Wednesday.
Yep,
The violent attack happened Wednesday or Thursday?
Thursday.
Thursday, and then he was found on Thursday.
Yes.
So the only Wednesday thing is the sighting.
Yeah, so we've got missing time. So what we'd like from the community at large is if he was any movements either later on Thursday the 17th or the morning or the early afternoon of Thursday the 18th. We believe that he was murdered, or killed I should say, in the afternoon of the 18th and placed in the river. The body was in good condition. It wasn't in the river a long time.
Yeah, we might just get some, we'll just keep chatting to you for a couple